Welcome to day 5 of the World Match Racing Tour final here in Shenzhen, Bao'an. We'll start the quarterfinals and conditions looking pretty good with a lot of breeze going on. And the 5 flights are scheduled. The team got the first 3 wins will advance to the semi-finals. Stay tuned. The wind was up around 15 to 20 knots offshore, and the mix of sailor experience in the quarterfinals is exciting, with former world champions and relative newcomers enjoying their opportunities. Racing these 528 yachts has been a learning curve for many here, and in these breezy conditions, any mistake is punished. The morning sees epic racing throughout, with the first to win 3 matches in each pairing advancing to the semi-finals. The all-European match between Switzerland's super experienced Eric Moning and the newcomer Aurélien Perrault from France sees the French team take a 2-0 lead before Moning recovers to win match 3. In their 4th match, Moning has the advantage heading to the first mark with a boat-length lead. The Swiss team carry their lead around the course, but miraculously in the run to the finish line. Perrault clinches a vital 3rd victory.
We managed to get a penalty to him in the beginning of the race. He still had it until the finish line, and we stay right behind him and pass when we could. So we finished the race, and we just qualified for the semi. So it's very good.
2 titans in match racing, Nick Agnock-Johnson from New Zealand and Sweden's Johnny Benson, put on a show for the crowds with classic close match racing. The Kiwi team taking a 2-point advantage, then the Swedes winning match 3. But Nick pulls out the stops in the 4th match to win and clinches their place in the semi-finals.
We just had a really close quarterfinals against Johnny Benson and his team from Sweden. And I think a couple of the races there, they were won by less than a foot. So, it was really close, and those guys sailed really well. So, yeah, massive congrats to them as well.
Perhaps as expected, the pairing of Ian Williams and Chris Pro produces fireworks throughout every tack and jibe of their 5 matches. The British team open a 2-point lead, but then the Americans fight back to tie the contest at 2-2, setting up a deciding 5th match. It's close, but despite Pro's #1 world ranking, Williams' experience prevails when he scores 2 penalties on pole, crossing the finishing line first to move to the semi-finals for the 2nd consecutive year here in Shenzhen.
Yeah, really tough quarterfinal. I think when we went 2-0 up, maybe we backed off a little bit, just maybe got a bit too relaxed. And Chris and his team did a great job to come back and square it at 2-2. So in the end, we were really pleased to get through 3-2.
The last pairing of the French skipper Ian Grata and his team are matched against Australians Crow Tapper, 2 young stars in the making, and they show their skills for all to see. Into the 5th match tied at 2 wins each, and the French team gain the edge of the start and stay clear of the Australians from there to secure a valuable place in the semi-finals.
It's a new stage. We will try to come as outsiders with not too much pressure and see what we can do.
So the semi-final lines up gives us 2 young rising stars matched against 2 experienced champions. Ian Grata's had first choice of opponent and elects to race against former World Match Racing Tour champion Nick Agnock-Johnson, leaving Aurélien Perrault facing 7-time world champion Ian Williams. The opening match sees the Kiwi team using their experience at the first mark, forcing their way in on starboard to edge out the French team and gain the lead. Despite Grata's attempts to claw back, they can't do enough, and Nick takes the first point on the score sheet. In match 2 of this first flight, it is a masterclass from the British team, leaving Aurélien Perrault for dead off the start, rounding the first mark with a 1 and 10-second lead. William never looking back and clearly in command.
Picking the moments to split is really the key thing out there, and I think Richard's been doing a great job. My tactician. Hopefully he'll keep doing that.
In Flight 2, Grata seizes on a rare mistake by Agnock-Johnson, who looks clear, but perhaps pushes too far right and missed his opportunity, allowing the French team to slip away from their grasp to level the tie at 1 win each.
For tomorrow, I think we will try to disconnect this evening and rest a lot. and be ready for tomorrow because we still have too much to win, so it will be tough.
In the fading light and breeze, Aurélien Perrault also pulls a point back after opening a 33-second lead at the final mark of the course, holding off a charge from the Brits on the final run to the finish, which leaves both semi-finals tied at 1 win each.
We won the pre-start, so that we had a little advantage since the beginning. That helped us a lot. We passed him on the second leg, so pretty happy about that, and we hope to keep going on tomorrow.
We have finished the 7 flights today, and now we're down to 4. Interestingly, each team secured 1 win, so we have to wait till tomorrow to see which 2 teams made it to the final. We'll also crown the world champion for 2024 as well as $200,000 prize money. Who will get it?